Welcome to the Better Road Podcast, where we pave the way to better living and discover the roads less traveled.
One of the craziest days I've ever had, man.
You convinced us to have a good time today.
Talk about odds. We beat the odds, bro.
Yeah.
We beat the odds today, bro. Yeah.
We were at Windmill Club today. That's like an OG. Like, that's where, like, all the kids from our hometown play. So that's pretty cool. You got to see that.
Man, Windmill's a vibe. Like, where I'm from in Louisiana, it's a little bit outside of New Orleans. So it's kind of like Windmill. Like the not Windmill exactly, but the lake.
The lake vibe.
Yeah, the lake. My hometown of Covington, it kind of reminds me of that. So, yeah, it was a vibe.
For us, that's like growing up. That's not like the New Orleans lakes, though.
Oh, no, man.
It's not like that.
No, not like New Orleans lakes.
So where are you from originally in New Orleans?
It's right outside, about 30 minutes outside in a town called Covington. So right now I live in Hammond. I run a shoe store out there, Joe's Shoes. So it's my dad's Joe. I've been running that for about 3 years. And, yeah, it's been going good.
Everyone I'm introducing here, Mike Pediscalzo, goes by Mike P too. I met Mike through my brother. They went to Pace together, and Mike's a hustler. He works multiple businesses. He works with his father. He starts some of his own brands. So we're going to talk a little bit about that. We already started with the shoes, so
yeah.
Let's get into that. Tell me more about, because I know that's what you mostly been doing.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So to be honest, like, my family's probably like the biggest in Louisiana with shoes. My dad's been doing it for 60 years. Has 2 stores right now, but I have a brother. He's got about 5 stores in New Orleans called Orleans Shoe Co. And yeah, so family's really connected with shoes down there, and we got every type of shoe, really, like dress shoes. We got women's shoes. We got kids shoes. And yeah, man, kind of just versatile with that. Dress shoes,
What was it like operating the business? Because you were from the build out of the place, right? It used to be a bank, right?
Yeah, it used to be a bank.
That's cool. That's dope.
So maybe right here you could put some pictures of the old.
Yeah. We'll definitely
sick.
plug that
We'll
right
plug
there.
That right up.
We'll show the space.
Yeah.
We'll plug in the address so people could check it out, because it's a cool space.
Sure, yeah.
So what was your inspiration on how to build it out? Was it like some of your dad's direction, or was it like?
It's crazy because, like, I never really understand until, like, I start to see, like, him, put things together. But the way that he structures things, like, it's just crazy. Like, you never would have think like a bank would be like a shoe store, like, it's just crazy. Like, it's why my dad's like one of the smartest people, man. So, like, being able to work with him every day is like really a blessing. And, like, that's why I moved back from New York. I went to college. Your brother's with Brian, my best friend. So, like, moving back from New York just to kind of learn from him,
What's your dad's name?
Joe.
Shout out Joe. I haven't met you yet, Joe. I'd love to meet you.
Yeah, the greatest shoe salesman of all time.
Greatest shoe salesman. All right, so tell me like the beginning of this. You said it was 60 years ago.
Yeah, so basically it's not like no Nikes, no Jordans. So, like, yeah, we don't rock with that, We rock with like Brooks, Hoka, and who we really rock with, who's the loyal, is New Balance, man. They're on the come up. So, like,
I love New Balance.
Yeah,
what New Balance is doing right now with their designs and their shoes, like,
New Balance is really, like, taking over, man. And
taking over right now.
What they're doing is game changing. Just
it's
had
comfortable too.
Jamal Murray, NBA Finals. They got the basketball shoes, and New Balance was never known for basketball. Yeah. So they, it's crazy, dude. It's crazy.
Yeah. So, how do you choose the brands that you use for selling in store?
So basically, like, okay, yeah, that's a good question. So, for my area where we just opened the shoe store in Hammond. Hammond's our new location. We've had the one in Mandeville for about 30 years now. It's about 20 minutes from Hammond, and that's got a little bit different style than what we have. Like, we got the New Balance 550s, 580s, we got 990s, and just a couple 327 different styles, and we have so many for girls. And, like, for us, it's a college town, so, like, a lot of people are starting to, like, catch notice to it and everything. So we don't do like commercial advertising like that. It's more so people just know to like if you need something, you come to Joe's, you know.
Right. So your brands that are there are mostly because that's what's, you know, the customers want in that demographic.
Yeah. So basically, like, we really do carry a lot of the main styles like people look for that are whether it's just an everyday type of shoe, whether it's a Hoka Brooks for the gym or weightlifting, or a lot of people, what we really do is doctors send them in. So I have a lot of clients that doctors recommend them to come in for a wide width shoe. People don't know widths, you know what I'm saying? Like I got, all I do is order double wide, triple wide, 4 extra wide. There's people who can't get normal shoes, they can't shop normal. So like, what do you do that in that point when you're an old lady or old man and you can't go get shoes that you need? They don't have places that many people know of, you know?
Right.
So
you guys are reliable for like any type of foot.
The most reliable ever, bro.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool. So you back your business on that reliability factor. Nice, bro.
Bro.
So tell me more about like the general family business, because I know you have shoe stores, but you guys do some real estate too, right?
Yeah. So we, you know, we do some real estate. Got a place in the French Quarter that my dad rents out to a big clothing brand out there in New Orleans.
Watch out with the
yeah, my
wire.
bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, a big clothing brand out there in New Orleans. It's called Made in the Hood.
Yeah.
Shout out Tunchi. So,
yeah, word. You put that together, right? You filled that?
No. Oh yeah, the idea, about getting to Tunchi to come rent the building.
Yeah, rent the building.
Putting my dad in touch with him was kind of like, you know, different crowds, but it worked, man. Like, it worked, and it's really good for the city, and it's worked crazy, man. Like, it's done a lot. So that's big in New Orleans, man.
Word, yeah, that's dope. How do you know him?
So, very good friend of mine, Buster, was getting some hoodies, some shirts from Tunchi, and I wasn't really tapped in with them, but
It's
Buster,
almost like Tunchi, like Lil Wayne Tunchi.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
pronounced
yeah,
the same way?
Tunchi, yeah,
Oh,
it's
word.
Tunchi,
Word.
yeah, and so we had Buster had came to New Orleans and from Mardi Gras, and we passed by on Tunchi and gave us some stuff, and my dad's building became available, so I ran him the idea of like them coming to check it out. And yeah, like, they really kind of fell in love with the space, and it's crazy, man. They got everybody pulls up to that spot. Like, it's a big spot in the city for.
Yeah, it was busy when we were there.
Well,
super busy.
You saw it a couple years back. Now it's big, bro. Like, it's the staple for the city when any NFL, Sundays, NBA games, every athlete pulls up to Made in the Hood. It's like the spot to be in New Orleans.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, he really does his thing, and like, even me and him, like, he's taught me so much about like life, bro, for real, because like, he's been through so much, and just to see how he really does things is crazy. Like,
shout out Tunchi, man.
Shout out Tunchi.
Shout out Tunchi. I can see that you mean that.
He's a real boss, bro.
Word.
And like, just seeing somebody like that motivates you, bro, for real.
Word.
So. Yeah.
Where that's dope, you connected with him and you fill the space. Seems like it worked out for both of you.
Bro, that's like my
that's
family
amazing,
now. That's my guy for life. Yeah.
That's on you. Awesome, bro. So tell me about sports. I know you're into sports. You got a sports card collection.
Dude, I got
you're into memorabilia.
Crazy sports card collection. Yeah.
Let's talk sports cards, bro. I know you're very knowledgeable about that.
Yeah, man. I love sports cards. I loved them when I was a kid. Have like vivid memories of my dad and I going to like card stores on maybe like a Sunday to get like a couple packs or something, and then like just this one time my dad and I went to the card store and like got this one pack was like 30, and like, dude, like, just buying a pack of cards for 30, like, you know, like, if you don't know, for the podcast, my pops is 81, so like back in the day, packs of cards for them were like 50 cents, $1. Like, he's taking me to the card store, $30 on a pack of cards is like, You know what I'm saying? So I wasn't getting like boxes like a lot of these other kids were. Like if I was good, I'd get one pack of cards, you know? So I just had this memory of like one day we went in there, opened a pack of cards that got a LeBron James autograph, kept that thing for life, bro. You could pin that right there too. So like that card to me really like, every time I look at it, I have the memory of my dad and I, like, you know, like that, seeing
Early
his
days,
face,
yeah.
bro. Like I'll never forget that, looking at that card, like, because he was so excited for me, you know, like,
Yeah.
and that card to me, like, is like, it's just always will like bring up like some crazy shit to me, you know.
Yeah, and now tell us about your collection now. Like, I know you have some
Yeah.
grails. What's in
Yeah,
there?
that one's one of my grails right there. That's a high grade LeBron patch autograph. And let's see, I just got a couple really big Mickey Mantle cards. I really
That's
like
dope.
Yeah, I
Wow.
really like Mickey Mantle, and I like older baseball cards, and that's what seems to work for me, and I look at that as like an investment. I got away from opening, and I don't really open boxes of cards. We did one for fun
for
about
fun
an
today.
hour
That was
ago.
cool. Yeah.
It was cool. We learned a little bit about, I taught Stefan a little bit about the cards, and did some research on them. But yeah, like for me, I just collect older cards and store them away. I feel like you have chances with that to become more of like artwork in a sense, because high grade cards, they go to auctions, they go up in value every year.
Yeah.
You know?
So the older market's more rare.
Yeah,
right?
it's this new market is saturated. They make
Do you ever find, or do you ever?
thousands of rookie cards of each player, you know.
Right. Like the box we just opened.
Yeah, exactly. So like this year, this guy Trevor Lawrence, for instance, that's his name, Trevor Lawrence. He's a quarterback for Jacksonville. He has 3,000 different rookie cards. It's crazy, like different variations. So like, how is, you know, it's hard to like make his market go up. Really, there's so many, you know. So it's kind of tricky and weird. But
Yeah. Do you buy packs of older cards ever? Or
Nah,
Is
dude, that's
not worth it.
Well, no, that's in the. So here's how that works. That's a whole nother. That's like you're getting into like the artwork game now. So like an unopened pack of like 1955 Mickey Mantle cards, like that I say I will collect and hold on to the Mickey Mantle cards, right? Those unopened packs. First of all, there's very rarely any in existence. And if there are those packs in existence, they're graded up through a grading company, PSA or Beckett. So they grade that up into an authenticated like slab, right? And those hit auctions for hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the ones that are worth buying are the ones that are
Unopened. So like
Right.
when we were kids, if our dads would have went to like the local gaming store or whatever, right? And bought us a box of Pokemon cards. We never opened them. We put them under our bed, and we just so happened to be in Armonk today. We grab them. That's $20,000-$30,000 on everything. That's how it is. An unopened box is like just accumulates money. But then again, all those cards that are unopened were first editions and in the highest of grading. You know, like untouched. So it's a tricky market, but I've been in it since I was a kid. So yeah.
Word. I'm sure you're gonna keep doing it.
Yeah,
Right?
so you have those times when you're like, I did it when I was, 5 to 10, and then you get to high school and get cool. You meet girls, you get away from fucking cards, like, so yeah, backed away from it. And dude, when I was leaving New York, it really blew up again. So I luckily was briefed on this when I first met my good friend Buster. That's when I really started getting back into cards, and kind of was a big deal, bro. Like,
Buster's a sports podcaster.
Yeah, man.
Word.
Buster, he owns Hoops Nation. It's a big basketball outlet. So yeah.
That's awesome. He's built a pretty big brand for himself, right?
Oh yeah, man.
How do you know Buster?
Just through social media and stuff. We started hooping when I was in New York. We knew a lot of the same people, and when I moved out here, so we were both into basketballs.
Oh, you would hoop out here?
Yeah, bro.
Okay,
him and I would hoop a couple times a week, bro. Every week we would go to
word.
we would go to
Where'd you go?
where was that place that Oculus? Was it not Oculus? It's where you first did the party we were talking about the other night, or your first gig with the pool and everything on the rooftop.
Oh no, that was. I know who you're talking about.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
Equinox.
Equinox. Yeah. I said Oculus. It was Equinox. I said Oculus. Yeah, yeah. So that's, dude. Right next to that, we would hoop. It had the best views in the city, dude. It's amazing,
Wow.
and it's such a low key spot too that we had passed it today, man. Like soccer field, and like this court, bro, is so underground that like I'm telling you, it's a beautiful view of the
So
city.
it's by Hudson Yards.
Yeah, but I
Okay.
can't. I'm the worst with locations, so this is like, yeah, if you find it, you find it type
Yeah.
shit.
Would you come back here? Would you move out to New York?
Yeah, bro. We'll see what happens in the future. But I want to be back in New York one day. Like I really love it out here, so we'll see.
Word. What about? I know you have like Pine on Instagram. Are you
Yeah.
still thinking about doing something with that?
Yeah, man. Pine. I got a couple different usernames on there, but yeah, with that whole thing, like I love it. I love the idea, but you got, yeah, like I'm working on the shoes right now, and that's
Right.
really where my time is like really heavily focused right now. So yeah, I got to be locked in on that. I'm in there every single day, and orders and customers and clients, like, you know, it's a lot right now. So that's always in my mind.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like one day it's gonna happen, and I got
Yeah.
the right people around me, and just got to keep building, and that's gonna be big one day. This is gonna be bigger than cookies one day.
Okay. That's
telling you.
beautiful. You believe in that?
Yeah, bro, I'm telling you, my shit's gonna be big one day.
I believe it too, bro. I like the name. I like the package. I think you
Yeah.
got something. When it's time.
When it's time, I feel like, it will know when it's time.
Word.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put it up here anyway, so
Yeah.
people could see like this.
But a lot of people, you know, if you get the vision, you get the vision, and
Yeah.
you'll understand. It's, you know what I'm saying, bro, and it's, yeah, that's just how it is. So I'm gonna put in my work for that, and hopefully one day when the time is right, it'll go.
Nice, bro. Word. I mean, anything else you want to cover yourself? Things going on, things you're working on.
Let's see.
Throw it out.
I mean, music. I mean, we had touched on that. Like,
Yeah.
we used to do all that back
Tell
in
me
the
about
day,
sports.
but like still.
Tell me about sports.
Oh yeah. Let's talk about my my younger guy Cohen right now. That's my boy. That he lives in Louisiana. It's like family to me. Like, it's like my little brother for real. This kid's going to the NBA, and I can stamp that shit. This is the hardest working kid I
Full
ever
name?
met. Cohen Robotham. Cohen Robotham is the hardest worker anyone's ever seen.
In high school right now?
He's in college right now.
Oh, he's in college? Where's he playing?
University of New Orleans, and this kid is the best basketball player to ever come out of Louisiana. Yeah, one of the best players to ever come out of Louisiana. The best player to ever come out of Slidell, the best player to ever come out of the North Shore, and that's stamped. Where I'm from, this is the best player to ever come out of there. So
Word.
This kid is a hungry kid, and he's underrated, he's under recruited, but he's got the heart of any champion you'll ever meet, bro. So
Word.
this kid deserves a chance, and he's proven his ranks. And
What position does he play?
Point guard. He's the
Cool.
quarterback of the floor, bro.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
How do you know him?
Just through basketball, just through being, you know, in the area
Yeah.
with all that, and, you know, just, yeah, basketball, bro.
That's amazing, man. All right, well, I got to ask this question because I ask everybody. This is the Better O podcast. What's one thing that makes your life better? Could be anything.
One thing that makes my life better is I try to just like put doubt in the back of my head. I try to just like live in the moment and just really like be in the moment, bro, and act like you belong in the moment, and just enjoy the vibe and never second guess if you belong in the moment, because it's your moment. And you could just do what you want with it and have fun and just act like you belong there and it's yours. So that's what I do, bro. And I just I'm thankful for good people around me to like give me a good advice and just, yeah. So thankful, bro.
Yeah, bro, you definitely exemplify that. you do it through kind of pushing us, getting us to jump in the lake today. I didn't jump in, but Brian jumped in because you suggested it. We played some ping pong. We had a good time. That was all because
we just had a good day, man.
You know how to do that. You know how to live for the moment.
You just live for the moment, man. And that's really all that really is like, it's about, bro, is just being in the moment, bro. And just like, yeah, man. That's what I try to do and have a good time with the people I love. Yeah.
Facts, bro. If anyone's trying to link with you, what's the best way they could do so on Instagram, socials?
Best way is at Mike P on Instagram, at Pine on Instagram, and yeah, bro, that's my socials.
What about any stores? The Joe's.
Oh yeah, Joe's Shoes Hammond. If you guys are looking for shoes, I'll get you the best prices. I'm about to start posting the sizes I have available and everything. If you see one, we'll ship. If you see a couple, better for you. You get a better price.
Hell yeah. Okay, last thing before we go. If you have one person who you think would enjoy being on here or would be good to be on the Better Road, who is that? Maybe it's more than one.
Honestly, bro, we need to get John Moran on this podcast.
You know John Moran?
No, I don't know him. You guys,
okay.
Dude, John's the GOAT. Like, I think that would be a good interview, man. I think you and Ja would kill it. I just think it would be a good interview.
Okay, we're gonna script John on the wrist. John Moran's on the list now.
That's one of my favorite basketball players.
That sounds dope, bro. I'd love to kick it with him. That's for sure. He seems cool. But what about someone we both know, or you know who you think like?
Let's see. Somebody I know that would be good on the podcast. Let's see. My boy Larry Morrow.
Larry Morrow?
He's a really good entrepreneur, man. And next time he's in the city, you should link with this guy. He's got the biggest restaurant in Louisiana and New Orleans. In New Orleans, it's called Morrow's, and they got lines out dude, like blocks away. They got lines for his seafood, for his gumbo, and actually, like, I connected him to get on Buster's podcast. So that would be really cool if he came on this one.
Word. Yeah. I would love to meet you, Larry. It seems like we got a lot of the same interests. So we'll see you guys soon. Thank you all for watching. Peace.